Hi there, and welcome to the Barbara Young channel, and welcome to my Friday Sews. So first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for creating the hashtag Friday Sews, so we can all get together on a Friday. I say there are lots of other hashtag Friday Sews, just put in the hashtag Friday Sews and see what else is out there, but obviously watch mine first. Well, so what have I been making? Now last week I told you that I was going to be making a jacket, which is that one, New Look 6742, and I have started it. Honestly, I have started it. I just haven't finished it. A few things really for it not getting done, besides just, you know, the week gets away with you and you don't get things done as you hoped. I have got so far with it, as you can see. Let me just hold up the jacket. It's actually technically inside out, that is. Turn it through and we have half a jacket, I suppose. No sleeves on it, but I've got sort of like the main part of it together. I've got the you know, the back and the fronts together with some of the details and the seams sorted out, and pockets in there. You know, I've just used lining material, so it's blue lining. It's a blue lining material in there, and that's what I've got. I've got a facing piece. Let's get hold of that. Now the facing piece is meant to be the same as the material, but I decided not to do that. So there's going to be this facing piece that's going to go on the inside, and that's the neck facing part that goes around the back of the neck, on the inside. So this will be sort of hidden on the inside, and I've done that. I haven't put it in yet though, but that'll be a next step. But yeah, I've only got so far with it. There we go, and if you can really see that too well, has this big, it'll have this big overlap, as you've seen from the picture, where this front section will have this, will overlap. It has given me a good idea of sizing, and it does seem to be quite good. I do seem to quite like the sizing that's on there. I've used the small pattern, so you know, the size small from the pattern. I've yet to put the sleeves on. I haven't done them yet. They still to be constructed, the sleeve sections, before they get put in. I say the facing to do. But there are a couple of things about the pattern that seem to be a bit off. There was some, not sizing, but yeah, well, how do I say it? Look, what we've got here, if I can show it, is the edge. Can you see there's a big step there in the sizing? I double checked this on the pattern to make sure I hadn't cut it wrong. I hadn't got the wrong size or drawn off the wrong line. And no, I haven't. This is size small, but the fronts, the line where you cut the bottom for the front is 3 centimeters longer than the back piece, and like I say, I double checked that on the actual pattern piece to make sure I hadn't made a mistake. That's on there, and there was something else to do with this, was it the shoulder or the sleeve, I think, and it seems to look all right, but I'm worried about whether or not the sleeve is going to fit in there properly, because actually when I've looked at it, I'm thinking, have the people, when they've made this pattern, they made an error? Have they put a slight error in there? Because to me that should be even. And I get the worrying that this size might be a lot smaller than the sleeve that's going in it. Now that's not too much of a problem, because obviously if it's quite small I can always gather it in to make it fit in there. If it was the other way round, where the sleeve, is it the psych or whatever it's called, the armhole I used to call it, if that had been made too large for the sleeve that's going in it, then it would be a problem, but I suppose it'll go in there. I've just got to do it. So yeah, there were a couple of issues with the construction of this that made me think, I just wonder if that pattern has got a couple of little errors in there, something to be aware of, that it's maybe not as accurate as it should be. But anyway, I'll press on regardless and see how I go to get that finished. Yeah, so at the moment it's still not done. The other thing that I was going to do, because that's what it says, is that when on the front sections around sort of like the neck and around that front piece, they don't get sewn right sides together and it turned out. What you do is you put put them together wrong size together and then use binding, either bias binding or a binding tape of some sort to edge it. So I got this, it's called like a faux leather binding. Now I bought two. I bought this dark brown, which I want to use on another project, and the black. Only it turns out the black's out of stock, and it's likely to be at least another week before they have it back in stock. So right now I'm sort of not pushing on with it too quickly. I mean, I started it later on in the week than I wanted to because I knew the binding hadn't turned up. So I've held back on it. So, I mean, if I knew the binding was going to turn up at the beginning of the week, I probably would have done some at the weekend and got it done. I mean, to have a finished jacket right now. But as it is, it's got delayed, it's got put back. It will get done, just a little bit slower than I wanted it to be done. So yeah, it is being made, it's in progress, but not yet completed. So there you go, that's how it is, isn't it? Sometimes you plan these things and you hope they're going to go straightforward, and then they don't. So it's just dealing with it as and when. So there you go, you know, New Look 6742, simple jacket, but in my case taking forever, but never mind, I'll get there. And there you go, that's all I've made, or part made, you know. Slow week. There you go, another one. So there you go, that is it really for my week. It's been unproductive and slow, but I can't change that. That's how it is. I just have to try and live with it. The week's been a bit sort of up and down, other things to do, you know, you have to sort of get on with stuff, but sometimes they're just sent to try you a little bit, isn't it? So, but never mind, it will get finished eventually, and that's the way it is. So push on with it and see how we get on. So I think that's it with my video this week for everything that I've got to talk about. So if you like this video, please do give me a like, click that thumbs up for me, do subscribe, that way you'll always get notification of when my videos come out, especially you click the little bell icon. And please comment. I do love reading your comments, so it's nice to hear what you're doing, what you're up to, and what your thoughts are. And like I say, if you want to talk amongst yourself in the comments, please do, because it's all about that connection that we can make with each other, isn't it? So I think it's just left me to say thank you very much for watching my video. I look forward to seeing my next video. Bye.
Yeah.